All right, guys, welcome to this video. This is going to be a really quick weekend video. The AOA Expo is coming up really quick. And ever since my truck got broken into in Winnipeg, the mole panel that held all of my camping gear was stolen. And all of the pouches were stolen as well. So I'm going to try to make some lemonade out of these here lemons. And what we're going to do is do a full rear seat delete. Let's get to it. So yesterday I've already gone ahead and pulled out the rest of the rear seat, and it's just sitting right over here, right there. And as you'll see, it's just 4 bolts on each of those, and then 2 nuts on each. So that gets pulled out and then just gets removed, and then I highly recommend you do some cleanup in that underneath that seat, because it'll probably be the last time that you get to. So now we're going to head to the shop, and I've got some recycled board. It's a little wavy. It's a little warped, but reuse and recycle, that's what we're going to do here. And we're going to make a storage area and a sleeping platform for Zeus. First off, I'm going to apologize up front for the quality of this video. I do not have any of my tripods or any of my video gear, with the exception to the camera right now, because everything was removed from the truck to get this stuff ready for today. So as you can see, we have actually removed the back seat for the Frontier. Now, we did remove the jumper seat last year, but ever since the truck got broken into while in Winnipeg, it kind of just, they took everything that I had back here, virtually, so with the exception to the fridge, obviously. So I don't have any need for the mole panel that was sitting on the seat. The first aid kits and all that's going to move. So we're going to be doing a platform here with holes cut out for storage underneath, so that Zeus can have some space back here. And just so you guys can kind of get an idea what to expect here, we'll get this light over here. So what you're going to do is you're going to remove all the bolts, all the nuts and bolts from your seat, with the exception to these guys. I'm going to leave these guys in because I actually want to use this for the mole panel that's going to sit along the back here that we need to get built yet. But right now what we're going to do is we're going to continue removing all of our hardware, including this piece here, this piece. We're going to pull that out from there and get this area set up and ready. But easiest way to do this, guys, is with a impact, with a 14 mil socket, because these are going to be, some of these are going to be pretty grungy, and they're going to be hard to get out by hand. So a little bit of WD-40 and pull them all out. All right, so there you are, guys. That's all the seat hardware out. I did have to pull this back panel off to get access to the 3 14 mil bolts that secure that middle seat belt. So that's all out. Now what we're going to do is measure out what the perimeter looks like here, and get our top board cut to shape. Right now what we have is 3 feet from about here to about here, and 33 inches from there to about here. And that's kind of where our square is going to be. At which point, then we're going to take off about 3 inches to accommodate for the stick out of the rear console. Then we're going to place it in there, and then we're going to get our side pieces for the platform done. So let's transfer those measurements and make some cuts. right, so there we go, guys. There's the very first piece. Now, you'll remember that there were some bolts or some nuts that you had to take off some studs here. Now, it's important that you keep those nuts, but what we're actually going to be doing is we're going to be marking where those are, where those studs are, and drilling holes through the board. And that is what's going to keep this platform from jostling around or moving around in the event of a collision. We do not want any possibility of any gear coming out here and smacking any of the passengers in the front. So now what we want to do is we're going to be creating a piece that follows this profile here, coming all the way up and then up. We're going to make two of those, one for this side and one for that side. That is the exact same process that we use for that platform. However, that one is easily removable. What we're probably also going to do is we're going to take a little bit of this corner off and round it off a little bit more so that fits closer into this profile, so that we can make up that gap distance and bring this a little bit closer this way so we can have a nice, as close as we can to this seal here. So you've probably already seen that we cut the board to the square shape that we're going to need. Then what we've done is we've taken some more board and cut to the profile of the door jamb, and we wanted to set it in a little bit, so there is a small gap here. That's just so that there's enough for this to close into, so that we're not pushing up against it and causing any air leaks or wind noises. And then we've cut out some cutouts there so we can actually gain access to inside of the top here. So now all we need to do is put in the brace up against the seat, which this isn't actually going to work, but this is what I'm using to show you guys. So what it'll happen is that this will go in there on the back end and close off that area so nothing can get in underneath the seat, so we're not losing stuff. And then a small one will go up against there as well. Give you a look at how we're doing. So we've got the back brace in now. Got it secured to the floor with an anchor. We got the center brace in, just so when Zeus is sitting on top here over a long period of time, it's not going to start to sag in there. We got the cutouts ready. Now we're just going to put on some piano hinges, fancy up the doors a little bit, and get those installed. And that's what we're using. We're just taking the existing cutouts and we're going to spruce them up a little bit, make them look nice, and then use those for the doors. All right, folks, here we are. There you go. That is our finished platform. So we've got two doors on top with a couple of old piano hinges that were in the trash that I cut in half. And then you just flip them open. And away you go. Pretty stoked about the way this came out, actually. I'm really looking forward to putting Zeus back here now. But yeah. Alright guys, super short video probably because I didn't capture all the steps. I'm really bad at these DIY videos, but jump in the comments there if you guys think I should lay carpet into this guy or if I should leave it like that, because the dog bed is going to go on top. So that Zeus can have a lot more space back here. And then when I need to, I'll just flip that dog bed up and get access to those doors. So, cool. Alright guys, thanks so much for dropping by. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I missed a couple of steps, but you guys can get the general idea of how I did that. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free to drop them down in the comments or anything like that. If you guys like this video, if you like any of the videos that we put out here at Mission Overland, please feel free to hit that like button and that subscribe button. We are almost to 1,000 subscribers here in our little community. I remember when we started this a couple years ago, there weren't that many of you kicking around here, so it has grown into a very fun little group. I'm looking forward to meeting every single one of you guys at the expo, whoever comes out. It's looking to be quite an event. There's a lot of work left to do yet. The Yucca-Pac is also, you guys are going to see a video on the Yucca-Pac here really soon. That'll probably come out after the expo. Actually, this one will probably also come out of the expo after the expo because there's just so much work going into it. I did try to also capture some of the makings of the expo, but just between the actual work that went into it and trying to remember to film everything, I don't know if I captured it, which would be really unfortunate. I don't think I captured everything, but you'll get a general idea if you follow my Instagram how busy we've been. So hope to see you guys all there. It's coming down the wire. We're less than 2 weeks away now. The Yucca-Pac is getting built right now. The process is ongoing, and it's going to be done for the show. Guarantee it. I hope. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Much love. See you guys soon, and have a great summer.